What's going on, guys? This is Miasin and not DB Grinder once again, and yeah, I'll be covering up the second game of the Armageddon Cup. So let's jump right into it. And of course, huge shout outs to Vishu Da Pass, Marc Olivier for hosting this tournament. Pretty cool. So this time we actually have what should be Buster Blader Dragoon against, well, Buster Blader. You know what I'm saying when I say Buster Blader. Against Maju Stun. So let's get right into it. Alright, they're talking in French. Okay, so Stefan actually won the dice roll. I don't think I know Jeff too much, but I know Stefan quite well. He's my friend, so yeah, he's pretty yeah, exactly. He's going to go first. Interesting. Oh, that's that was a pretty bad hand until the Red Eyes fusion, but at the same time it kind of clashes with Ecclesia, and you'll have to use Dark Magician from the hand. But you do have the prologue, and since you get that dragon in the grave, you actually have the full combo when you have Red Eyes fusion and prologue, since you can just banish the Red Eyes Black Dragon from your graveyard. So it's pretty cool. And on top of that, you have Ash. So literally the only card that sucks here is Dark Magician. Everything else is good. And on the opponent's hand, the Grand Maju player, this looks like everything except Grand Maju. This looks like Barrier Statue Stun, Trap Trick, Double Inspector Border, Ice Dragon's Prison, and Pot of Duality. So yeah, I guess the Red Eyes Fusion, Stefan is just gonna go Red Eyes Fusion to Dragoon, and then probably just set Prologue and pass. There's nothing else that you can do. You can't really do anything with that Ecclesia. And you can set it, it's just really stupid. I don't know why you would do that. Oh yeah, there can only be one. Nah, it doesn't really line up too well against a deck like this, honestly. And when I think about it, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if he went first, he actually would have had like a decent play. Not real. I mean, I don't know. This Inspector Border is good, but at the same time, just going Red Eyes Fusion and then attack over is kind of good, but at the same time, he can go Ice Dragon's Prison, he'll negate, and then he'll go Trap Trick into another Ice Dragon's Prison, and then Dragoon will get banished. But at the same time, of course, there is Prologue, so that's kind of annoying. It actually cucks Ice Dragon's Prison completely, because Buster Dragon will transform every monster on the opponent's field into dragons, and because of that, Ice Dragon's Prison won't be able to banish Dragoon, which, yes, is actually a spellcaster. Dragoon is a spellcaster and not a dragon. Cyber Dragon and Thunder Dragon. Oh, and Vampire Dragon. Anyways, yeah, Inspector Border. Prologue right away, interesting. Okay, yeah, so Memories and the Buster Blader, that doesn't really do jack shit. Yeah, banish right away. Banish, and then banish Red Eyes Black Dragon. So this is gonna be the entire kit, and this is like the weakest Inspector Border ever. Just two monsters being able to be like using their effects. That's way more than all you need, because the thing is, they don't even have to be on the field. You can just use Ash and Dragoon. So yeah, Jeff is not in a good position right now. So his next play may be Pot of Duality. I mean, I don't see any reason why. Why is this? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, because this actually transforms them into defense. Okay, Pot of Duality not getting negated, interesting. Is he gonna take another Trap? No, okay, yeah, he's not taking Trap Trick. He's taking Pot of Desires, which Desires, I assume, will more than likely get ashed, because he didn't use one of his two negations yet. I just want to see the banished, so Gizmek, double Gizmek, Gren Maju, Dimensional Fissure, Crackdown, Punishment, the third Inspector Border, Macro, banish two one-ofs, Macrocosmos Duality, evenly, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, yeah, exactly. He would have desired into desired, so who cares? That's not good. Set 3, I guess he's just passing turn now, yeah, there's nothing. Oh my god. I mean, the thing is, if it wasn't for Dragoon being annoying, you wouldn't be that screwed. You have a Dragon, a Warrior, and a Spellcaster. Oh, there can only be one is ass cheeks here. Imagine if Buster Dragon transformed every monster on the field into dragon, including your own. Then there can only be one would actually tier 0 out of nowhere. But yeah, there can only be one in this situation. Oh, cheeks, man. And then there's, yeah, I mean, this is enough to get rid of Dragoon, but that's about it. And if he banished one Ice Dragon's Prison, then he instantly loses the game, but he didn't. I hope he plays 3 Ice Dragon's Prison. Okay, so right away, why? Is there something I'm missing? Why are you even letting him go into main phase? Seriously, you should just go Ice Dragon's Prison on standby, revive back Dark. Oh, no, I'm such a moron. Of course, Buster Dragon. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I'm such a moron. Yeah, Ice Dragon's Prison, revive, do nothing. There's no need to negate, actually. There's nothing that you can do. Once again, your Dark Magician is revived back as a dragon, so all you can do is banish Buster Dragon. So there was no need to negate that card, wouldn't have done anything. If anything, negating Ice Dragon's Prison helped your opponent because it spared them a bit of life points. So, shockingly enough, Stefan didn't know this, but if he actually just never negated his opponent's Ice Dragon's Prison here, he would have had a Spectre Border plus Dark Magician, would have taken 4,500 damage, and then he would have attacked with Buster Blader. No, sorry. Oh, no, actually, never mind. It still wouldn't have been game. Red Ice Dragon would have been 3k, so 7,500 damage, unless he actually tried to use the Trap Trick, in which case he would go and negate the Trap Trick, but at the same time, there's no reason to do that, because you can just go normal Ecclesia Search and then attack directly, because this Buster Dragon would actually still get banished, but that's kind of about it, so yeah. Anyways, I guess he's just attacking, because this guy can't attack directly, and this... I mean, I guess you could have switched it and attack. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, he's not attacking. I'm such a moron. He's taking the 2k from Inspector Border. Now he's special summoning Ecclesia. If he really wants to go for game, he can search Fleur de Lis and kind of do some plays right... Ah, okay, yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah, sure. So, there can only be one kind of... I'm still not hurting him. He still has a card in hand to discard, so it's up to him if he wants to negate this Trap Trick or not. I wouldn't do it because I want to keep a negate for my opponent's turn. We never know what they can draw. They can draw like a Desires or something. You know this is most likely a dead card because if it's Grand Maju Stun, it's a card that you would have set, or I mean it could also be a Gizmek, or it could be a Grand Maju because you wanted to use your normal summon on border, I feel like. Actually, that's a lie. You could just go Desires Banish 10 and then normal Grand Maju jump over Dragoon. Oh no, again, this guy would put them in defense. My god, Gren Maju Stun is not a good... It doesn't line up well against Buster Blade or Dragoon whatsoever. To be fair, you can also argue that Stefan did draw pretty good with Dragoon Access and Prologue. Evenly for what? He banished one card with Evenly, oh no way. Yeah, he's basically just admitting defeat at this point. Oh my god, getting rid of the card that has to die on the end phase anyways. Yeah, so pass turn, Judgment top deck when you're on 800 life points with no plays. LMAO XD. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, so pop and that's about it. Exactly, I mean, it was quite obvious. So let's get into what should be game 2. I think he's going to force Stefan to go first. No, not even! The Grand Maju player is actually going to go first, which I would only do in a game 1, but not on game 2 and 3. I don't know. Well, to be fair, your deck is just mechanically good going first because of trap cards. But at the same time, on game 2 and 3, trap cards have a weaker impact when you're going first because you can get Duster, Lightning Storm, Even Lead. Thankfully for him, Stefan didn't draw any of them, but at the same time, Red Ice Fusion... Once again, lines up very well against trap cards that don't negate or against a hand that doesn't have specifically Ash. So, anyways, I'm gonna go Inspector Border, which once again doesn't do jack shit. Set DDG. Oh, wait, hold on. No, DDG doesn't work because this doesn't have to send for cost. And it doesn't have to... you can Red Ice Fusion and Anaconda into Red Ice Fusion under Herald. And your monsters just get banished, but you still summon Dragoon. And then Waking the Dragon, pretty interesting. Ice Dragon Spray, okay, yeah, sure, so it's not good. Oh, yeah, okay, top deck tax. Imagine when you're skillful and you actually skillfully draw infinite impermanence here. Red Ice Fusion... really heads up play by Stefan because the thing is his opponent actually plays 6 Ice Dragon's Prison technically, so going infinite to negate and then the Dragoon just as a safety precaution, so even if your opponent has, you know, that thingy. Well, I mean, actually, to be fair, he had access to 1 negate, so... No, never mind. Yeah, there was no reason to use your Imperm here. Yeah, there is just no reason, because the moment you go Red Ice Fusion, summon Dragoon, you have 1 monster that has a special type, so you can start negating stuff. So there is just no reason to use this, unless you're trying to use more effects this turn, but all you're trying to accomplish would be just dealing more damage, because you can just jump over. And then after that... Yeah, exactly, that's what I would have done personally. I would have went instant Red Ice Fusion to Dragoon, attack... Not even use its effect, because if you use the effect of Dragoon while the opponent has a non-negated Inspector Border, he can chain Ice Dragon's Prison or just do it on Resolution, and then you're kind of screwed because your monsters are actually still in the graveyard, so he's just gonna revive back something, banish your Dragoon, and you can't summon for the rest of the turn, so Ecclesia's dead, Fleur de Lis is dead, Buster Blader was always dead anyways, and Punishment is, I guess, a good card. You can use it next turn, probably. But that's just that's not ideal. So yeah, I guess that was a wasted imperm for sure. I guess he kind of must have forgotten that this Dragoon would have had an effect. So yeah, exactly. That's the only bonus that you get, just inflicting 2,000 extra damage, because you don't have to be scared anymore of what's his face looking ass, Ice Dragon's Prison. But yeah. Anyways, so attack for 3k. He's obviously has to take it, because if he chains that, he just gets negated by discarding Garnet. So, he's trying to bluff Infinite Impermanence. Interesting. It can work, actually, because the thing is, it's not like he had to be scared of an opponent's Imperm, because this monster cannot be targeted. So it's not like he was misplaying by putting a card in the same column. He's just adding a little bit of psychological effect. Actually, I don't know if that was intentional or not, Stefan, but definitely let me know in the comment section, or just tell me in private or something, because that was an interesting move. Anyways, a top deck Gizmek when you had Maju already is a skillful way to actually do things. So yeah, I mean, if you just go normal Gren Maju, that would be, I believe, 3,600 attack, or 32 or something, so that's enough to jump over Dragoon. This card actually deals very well with Gren Maju. So at this point, I feel like the correct thing to do is actually to pop Gren Maju. You don't have to go after the trap cards. You really don't have to. Because the trap cards, if you try to go after them, they can either be chained or... yeah, exactly. They just get their value back. So, and also, are you really afraid of the there can only be one? All you have to do next turn is just attack, and that's game. But DDG is definitely the way you do it, because you have to let... no, hold on, no, sorry. Oh, that's dreadful. Because now we can actually go Ice Dragon's Prison. So, yes, still, you can still pop these two guys. Or, because... Okay, you know what? I think I'm aware of what's going on. So he's just going to go Ice Dragon's Prison right now, which will successfully resolve. His Gren Maju has 32, but this Dragoon now has 4k since it negated something. So this Entis no longer has to pop a Gren Maju, you know? It can just pop something else. So either this card or this card. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a 50-50. Yeah, this was destroyed because of Dragma Punishment, but now Entis is actually popping the Waking the Dragon out of everything. Because the thing is, regardless of what you pop, it doesn't... Yeah, regardless of the trap card that you pop, it doesn't matter. Because this Ice Dragon's Prison would just be chained to banish the Dragoon. But this Waking the Dragon being popped is just optimal for Jeff, because it kind of gives him a chance to not die yet. So, yeah, summoning Ultimate... Yeah, Exceeds LMAO. Sorry, is there something else that you can summon? Oh, I can't see people's extra deck. To El Dragoon, is there a card that can randomly just OTK now? Isn't there, like... Boral Sword? No, Boral Sword wouldn't be game, right? You can go Boral Sword attack. That would be a lot of damage, but the issue and the reason why it's not OTK is because of Ecclesia. And you summoned Gizmek on this own turn, so you can't just re-summon it, just to boost your, what's his face looking at. So, just because of Ecclesia, it's not an OTK. But if it wasn't for that, then yeah, I think. And he's on battle phase at the moment, so... Ice Dragon's Prison, okay, probably gonna chain Fleur de Lis. Or not, actually, you can just survive and have a bit of life points. Yeah, okay, there's literally no reason to do that. And it's not even like it was gonna boost Gren Maju anyways, because every card gets banished and the opponent's banished anyway, so who cares? So yeah, banish Dragoon, banish, what's his face, Dark Magician. Did they forget about this? Okay, yeah, okay. Attack for 67, I think? 75? Am I retarded? Each number of your banished cards multiplied by 400. 8 multiplied by 4 should be 32. So 32 plus 35. Am I stupid? 32 plus 35. How can that be 75? What? No, yeah, each of your banished cards, not every banished card. So I don't know why this Gren Maju randomly has 4,000 attack. It technically has 32. It doesn't matter if the opponent has 2 banished cards, it only counts yours. Because imagine if your opponent goes Desires turn 1 and you have absolutely nothing, no cards in your banish, normal Gren Maju attack game. That's retarded. Anyways, top deck Harpy's Feather Duster, a bit too late. You know, last turn the opponent had 3 back row. It would have been a little better, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of all good in the hood, especially when you have Ecclesia Flip. This is so stupid. Obviously, this is game. His own Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon is actually screwing him over. But once again, Boral Sword would have been significantly better here. I don't know if Jeff either plays Boral Sword or ever considered it, because it's not like your extra deck mattered anyways. So personally, what I would have done is just splash in a Boral Sword, and in this situation, specifically, Boral Sword is a game-winning card, because the opponent just can't, no, seriously, yeah, Boral Sword would have actually been probably enough to win it here, so yeah, it's kind of shitty, but yeah, search for Fleur de Lis, blah, 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 so yeah, special, negate Gren Maju's effect, now it has 0 attack, and the nice Ultimate Falcon that you've got there, and besides, Ultimate Falcon, it's not like it was good against Dragma cards, because this Fleur de Lis, after battling only like twice, is already 3,500 attack, so this is all she wrote for Jeff. I guess he never really... I feel like, I don't know, this game could have actually taken a completely different outcome if he summoned something other than Ultimate Falcon, honestly. I feel like this was just a really crappy card to summon, and apart from that, I guess Stefan kind of wasted an Imperm for no reason at the very beginning of, yeah, the game 2, but apart from that, it was just a matter of draw better than your opponent and play it out, so... Anyways, I guess just still, I'm still gonna, you know, say good game to both of these players. I guess, congrats, Stefan, for winning this one and moving on, or I don't even know how the tournament works. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this game. Let's actually wait until I make another Ursartic deck profile and test hand video, and then I'm probably going to make the game number 3, or actually, I don't even know, probably not, but thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.